What's going on, guys? Balkan Architect here, and in today's tutorial I've got something interesting for you. So usually when I try to find topics for these tutorials, I like to go with something that's kinda interesting for the audience, that has a nice thumbnail, that's going to look cool, and that's kinda a bit different and a bit difficult to do in Revit, so I solve some problem or something like that. But today I've got something for, I guess, for myself. So I am going to be modeling the Ferrari World Team Park or Team Center building or construction or complex or however you would call it. And I really like Ferrari. I like Ferraris because, well,
it's a Ferrari!
But anyway, let's get into the tutorial. But before that, I would just like to ask you to like this tutorial. It helps me out a lot. And if you haven't already, I suggest you subscribe, because I make tutorials like this every day. And follow me on social media. I'm posting there every day as well. Okay, so let's get started. Here I am in Revit, and I'm just going to be using the architectural template for this project, because it's an architectural project, and we're going to be just doing this as an in-place mass. So this is kind of a beginning stage of a project, I guess you would call it. And I'm not going to be worrying about units that much. I'm just trying to show you the general shape. So immediately I'm just going to be jumping into mass in place and just go here. And first I like to turn on show mass, and then I go in place mass. You can do first just in place mass, and then it will turn on automatically, however you would like to go. But anyway, when you're working in this massing environment, I'm going to be modeling first kind of a revolve, which will be the whole building, and then I'm going to be kind of cutting out certain shapes as form of a void. But first I like to do kind of a some reference planes, just to give us an idea of what this looks like. So let's do one vertical like this, then let's do a reference plane kind of going like this at 30 degrees, kind of like that, and then let's mirror this around here. So this is kind of a three-pointed star, kind of I did it upside down so it's not to be mistaken with Mercedes when we're building something a lot more Italian. But anyway, so once we're here, now let's do a reference plane on which we're going to be placing the I guess you would call it the how would you call that? I guess axis line. So just go here, reference plane, and just do one in the middle horizontally like this, and let's just call this main, just because that's the main one on which we're going to be modeling. So anyway, just go to south elevation, and once you're here, you go to reference plane, or sorry, reference line, and then you need to pick on which reference plane you're going to be modeling. So I'm just going to choose it by name, because we have that main one, and just go OK, and just do one kind of a axis line like this. So this is around this line our revolve is going to be, I guess, revolving. So anyway, to do the revolve, you can use a bunch of different tools. I guess using kind of maybe spline through points is probably the easiest way. So once we're on this reference plane, so just go here, draw on work plane, and make sure that you're on a work plane main. So okay, yeah, main. Okay, so I'm just going to start from the middle, kind of like this, and then work my way out. So it looks kind of like this weird-ish funnel in the middle, and then it goes kind of like this, goes down, and then it kind of tapers out a bit, and then it goes down again. So it's kind of a weird shape of a building, but who cares? It looks kind of like this. This is the general shape of it. So I'm just going to be leaving it off at that. So just go into 3D. So this is what you get. You get this kind of spline through points and this revolve line. So I'm just going to select both of them and go create form, and it immediately creates our revolve shape. And once we have this, we can go back into level 1, and here now it's time to create those voids. So what do we have here? Let's first just extend these reference planes so they're kind of cutting the whole thing. Oops, come on. Okay, extend it like that. Okay, so once we have these in place, now I'm just going to duplicate this one. So I'm just going to go to reference plane, and then go with pick lines, or maybe not pick lines, let's just do one like this. Yeah, kind of like that. And then just mirror it to the other side, double M for mirror. So you just do something like that, and now I'm just going to select two of these and copy them and rotate them to the other side. So we can do one segment or 1/3, and then we're going to just be copying that all around. But anyway, let's do that. So just go rotate, make sure to select here copy, place it here in the middle, go from here to here. There you go. So this is all you need for this part. Then go to model lines, make sure you check here draw on work plane, and go here and select level 1. I guess level 1 will work for this. Anyway, so let's go from here, from this far out point. So let's do kind of an arc maybe, and go from here to here and do it kind of like this, so it's kind of cutting the whole building like that. And then here we're going to be doing another arc, kind of like this. Yeah, mirror that to the other side like this. And then I like to make a fillet over here, so kind of like this. And then just use whatever dimension you feel like it's right. And anyway, I like to close this line off, so let's close it. Can we do it with a straight line? Yeah, this one we'll need to do with an arc, so it's kind of following the shape, because this will be a void, of course. So kind of do something that looks like this and this. Make sure that it's on the outside of this line over here, so it's kind of enclosed like that. So you select these two shapes, and then you go to rotate and go again with copy, place here in the middle, go from here to here. And if this works, you can just type double M for mirror. Oh, okay, no, you can't mirror it, sorry. Or you can. Yeah, you can select this one, and then use mirror, pick axis, and mirror to the other side. So you've got these two, so you've got basically these shapes that you need to cut out. So if you're going to 3D, this is what you have. So you select this one, and you need to go one by one. You can't select all of these and go create form, because it doesn't work. So you just select one of them, open up the drop menu, go void form, and yeah, that works. And as you can see, it's already cutting this, so go do the same thing with this, void form, boom, and then just repeat for the rest of it. Void form, done, here void form, done, and a couple more times, and there we go. Okay, so we've got our massing shape, so you just hit finish mass, so this is what you're left with. And now, instead of having this just kind of a weird mass shape, we need to turn it into something realistic, and for that we're going to be using this massing inside tab. But if I go here with roof, and let's select maybe the thicker roof, as you can see I can't really select this for some reason. I go create roof and it doesn't work, and that's the problem when working with masses. Some shapes will work, or you will be able to apply roofs on some surfaces, and on some you won't. Now usually the problem is when you have a vertical surface, it doesn't work, but here I don't think this is vertical, or maybe it is at some point. Maybe here it's a bit vertical, and that's why it doesn't work. So a quick fix, so you don't have to kind of go back and remodel this shape, is to go into 3D, yeah, and instead of using roof you can use wall, and then you can just categorize it as a roof. So you just select these two surfaces and you've got your walls, and then you can just go here into edit type, and you can edit the structure and make it the same structure you would have if you were perhaps working with a roof instead of a wall. But anyway, just hit OK. And if you want to have that iconic kind of Ferrari badge over here, that's actually not that difficult to create. I know it might seem that way. So how do you do that? You actually need to go and check out my other tutorial. I've got a few tutorials where I show you how to set up materials for Revit, but perhaps the fireplace in Revit is the best one that allows you to kind of position a material on a surface, so you've only got one element, like this Ferrari badge that you would have over here. So I'm just going to be including the link to that tutorial in the description of this video. But anyway, if you want to get this project file, and you want to get all of my project files, I suggest you support me on Patreon, where for only $5 a month you will be getting access to over, I think, 130 files that I've done so far, and some bonus tutorials. And if you want one-on-one training, you will get an hour of one-on-one training for only $30 a month. But anyway, that's pretty much it for this tutorial. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share this video. And if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, leave them in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.